Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. For today, I'm going to finally be giving this office a makeover. I know I've been talking about it for such a long time, and today is finally the day. We're going to be doing some cleaning, some painting. I'm even painting some of my own furniture, and we're going to be putting together some new furniture as well. So stay tuned and I'll show you how it all turned out.
Then once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you.
So this is my office slash spare room, and if you guys have been here before, you've seen this room before. If you've not been to my channel before, this room was actually a huge disaster and I just did a major decluttering. If you've not watched that video, I'll have that linked up in the cards. Make sure you go and watch that. As soon as you watch this one, it was a huge transformation. But for a long time, I've been saying that I wanted to paint this room and kind of redecorate everything. I do spend a lot of time in here, so I wanted it to be a place where it was really peaceful and calm, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. I'm going to actually paint that dresser, and it really made me sick when I put the first coat of paint on there because I've had that dresser for so long and I've never painted furniture like that, and I just knew that I was going to ruin it, but I didn't. It turned out to be so pretty and I'm in love with it, so make sure you stay tuned to watch how that all turned out. But I'm going to go ahead and start by taking everything out of the room that I can. I'm going to wipe down the baseboards and take off all my switch plate covers and get everything prepped for when I can start painting.
Couple hours from Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you're far away. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. I just need you to know that I want you close, closer than before. I know that we've been through a lot, now we're hiding in the crowd.
If you guys have been here before, you have seen me move this dresser plenty of times, and I've gotten to the point where my body just really feels this stuff the next day, and honestly for like the next 3 days. So I decided this time I was going to take y'all's advice and take the drawers out before moving it, and I will say thank you so much. It was so much nicer and easier for me to do. But I'm kind of independent that way, even though like if I'm doing something by myself, I'm just like, no, I got this. I can do it just fine. But let me know in the comments if you're that way too. If you're pretty hard-headed and you're just going to do things the way you want to do them because that's how you want to do them. And like I said, this made things so much easier for me to move. Next time, I'm definitely going to do it the same way again.
I'll be whatever you want me to be. You know I'm on your side. I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close.
So I wanted to share with you guys the paint that I'm going to use in here. It is Cream Delight and it is from the Valspar line. I knew that when I wanted to paint in here, I wasn't going to go all crazy because this room is small. I wanted to keep it open and airy, and I kind of had a vision in my head of how I wanted this to turn out, kind of like a little bit of a boho feel. I don't know why my mind is just gravitating towards that style now. I just think it's so pretty and peaceful. So this color went very well. I will say it's kind of hard to paint like this because when you've got a color that's not too far off from the existing color, it's really hard to see where you've hit and where you haven't hit, but we got it all done and it looks amazing. So let me know in the comments if you think that I should have done an accent wall in here, because that was kind of my plan from the beginning, but I didn't do it because I was afraid that I was going to mess it up and that I wouldn't like it in the end. But I also wanted to share with you guys this new podcast that I found. You guys know I love like murder documentary mystery podcasts, and this one did not disappoint. If you've not listened to it, definitely go check it out. And if you have any suggestions on some podcasts that you enjoy, leave them in the comments because I'm always trying to find new things to listen to.
You make me nervous. I think I might be hooked on you. All of the things you said to me, it seems like you like me too. We can take it slow, make sure we do this right. Canceled all my plans to be with you tonight. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. You make me anxious.
So once I was done with all of the trim work, it was time for me to start painting, and I have been wanting to paint over this pink circle for so many years now, and I'm finally able to do it, and I'm so glad that I got this covered up. I'm kind of sad to see it go, but I'm glad at the same time. But honestly, this wall took me 3 coats to cover.
I think I might be stuck on you. I love the things you did for me. It seems like you're dropping clues. There's no need to rush, so let's just take our time. Dropping everything, 'cause you're stuck on my mind. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. So just sit with me, talking through the night until the morning, building chemistry.
So now that I've got all the walls painted, it's time for me to tackle this dresser, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I was scared to death. I asked you over on Instagram if you thought that I should paint it or not, and all of you said yes, mostly. There was a few of you that said don't touch it, but here we are. So I went ahead and got it all wiped off and clean, and what I used was the rest of my chalk paint that I had from when I did my laundry room makeover. So that's what we're going to do here. I took all of the knobs off and got it all prepped and ready, and I started painting, and it turned out beautiful. I'm so glad that I went ahead and did it, but I also know now that I never want to paint a big piece of furniture like this again because my anxiety was through the roof. But it did take me 2 coats and it turned out beautifully. So thank you again for pushing me to go ahead and do this project.
We keep on telling lies. That is how we stay alive. So you know that I don't mind about what is wrong and what is right. We keep
Now that the painting is finished and I've had a quick shower, it's time to assemble my bookcase. You guys know I've worked with Yeeta Home before, and they have sent me this bookcase, and it could not have come at a better time. This is their 4-tiered rustic bookcase, and it also comes with 3 or 5 shelves. It has everything you need for assembly in the box, and assembly is extremely easy. I had this done in about 15 minutes. I love the color of the shelves and its sturdiness. I will have all of their information in my description box below. Definitely go and check them out. They have a ton of different pieces of furniture there, and especially right now with a lot of people working from home and doing schoolwork from home, these bookshelves can come in extremely handy.
In different rhythms, still I know what you feel. We keep moving in different rhythms. Two different minds, telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try to survive. We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds. Oh, oh, oh. Two different minds. We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds.
You know just what to say to make it all okay. 'Cause I am too blind to see when you're in front of me. We keep moving in different rhythms. Two different minds, telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try to survive. We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds. Oh, oh, oh. Two different minds.
We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds, telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try to survive. We're not the ones who hide.
Two different minds.
We're not the ones who hide.
Two different minds, telling lies.
That's how we stay alive.
So I'm curious to know, now that everything's kind of weird in the world and there are people working from home and doing schooling from home, do you guys have a space in your house already that you had for this, or did you kind of had to make a little space in order for you guys to do all of this stuff?
We're talking to each other. I know we feel the same about the situation, like we're stuck inside a game. Time to get out of this circle. Yeah, we both carry a scar. Let's rewrite the part we're playing. Time to cherish who we are. The only thing I ever wanted starts with us taking the chance. Not like anything we've done before. Yeah. Now it's time for something better, and time for us to follow our dreams. No, we can't stay no more. Come run away. Don't be afraid. We'll be okay. And I know it's the right thing to do. Let's break away. All colors will fade. Let's go our own way. Now's the time to decide what to do, and I'll stand by you. By you. I'll stand by you. Now's the time to decide what to do. Let's break away. mixed emotions. The first step is always hard when you walk out of the doorway, but that's just the place to start. The only thing I ever wanted starts with us taking the chance. Not like anything we've done before, yeah. Now it's time for something better, and time for us to follow our dreams. No, we can't stay no more. Come run away, don't be afraid, we'll be okay. And I know it's the right thing to do, let's break away. All colors will fade, let's go our own way. Now's the time to decide what to do, and I'll stand by you. By you, I'll stand by you. Now's the time to decide what to do, let's break away. Somehow this is beautiful, yeah. About time we let things go. Is this our destiny? Just like it was meant to be, yeah. Get out, do it, break away. Come run away, don't be afraid, we'll be okay. And I know it's the right thing to do, let's break away. All colors will fade, let's go our own way. Now's the time to decide what to do, and I'll stand by you. By you, I'll stand by you. Now's the time to decide what to do, let's break away.
So now the fun part begins, and I'm able to start to get everything cleaned up and placed the way I want it. This was just kind of how the layout ended up having to be because the bookshelf was too big to go on this wall, and I decided to take that runner off of my desk because the colors just really didn't go right with everything else that I had going on. So I just took that off, made sure I got everything cleaned up and got everything back the way that it was on my desk. And I did end up going to Kirkland's and finding a few things for the wall like you saw. And this little wire basket here actually came from the Dollar Tree, and I've just went ahead and put a few of the oils in that I use on a regular basis. And then it was actually the next day. Yes, it took me 2 days to do this because I was exhausted. So I just went ahead and got everything vacuumed up, and here in just a second I'm going to show you an overview of what everything looks like and where I got everything from.
I wanna give you a million things, 'cause isn't love what it's all about? And how to make you smile again is something that I wanna figure out. I wanna catch you like every time that you fall. I wanna give you the world that is outside your walls. If I was God, I would save you, take you where you belonged. If I could, I would give something new, then I would have what it takes. Make you feel like you're safe, 'cause all I need is just someone like you, someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you. You don't have to feel like this, yeah, we could try to leave it all behind. And we don't have to think about it, oh baby, try to rest your mind. I wanna catch you like every time that you fall. I wanna give you the world that is outside your wall. If I was God, I would save you, take you where you belonged. If I could, I would give something new, then I would have what it takes. Make you feel like you're safe, 'cause all I need is just someone like you, someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you.
Honestly, you guys, this room seems completely different and I'm so in love with it, but I wanted to let you guys know where I got these things from. This galvanized arrow I picked up from Kirkland's for I think $7 in the clearance section, and I found these two beautiful books at my local antique store. I found the Harry Potter book and the Webster's Dictionary, both for $8, and I couldn't say no to that. That little basket right there I've had, and that riser I actually made myself. I just picked up the materials from Michael's and painted it, and that cost me I think less than $4. I've got my diffuser there and my oils like you saw, but I want you to see how pretty these shelves are. I especially love the black because they match the handles on my dresser, so everything just goes together so nicely, and I didn't really want to overcrowd this bookshelf because I just didn't want to clutter up this room again, but I think it looks amazing. I want you guys to let me know what you think about this bookcase. Again, make sure you go and check them out. I cannot say enough nice things about that company. But here on the desk, I've got my little lamp that I picked up at Dollar General. I think that was $12. And that's all I really wanted to put on here. I wanted to keep it kind of decluttered and free of anything. That way I can sit here and edit my videos and do all the things that I need to do. But I really love that scroll that I picked up from Kirkland's. I was not setting out to find anything like that, but I think it's beautiful and it matches the other two that I found at Kirkland's as well. And here is the dresser. Again, like I said, you guys, I thought I was going to have a complete and total heart attack when I painted it, but I'm so happy that I did. It turned out so beautifully. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share it with someone on your social media accounts, and of course, Bodie had to have his little spot in here to chill out. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, make sure you subscribe before you go. Follow me on Instagram. I love you and appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, I just